Time for some Coliseum etching, but you know, don't do it. Don't do it. A live look at the world's busiest airport, a prettier picture than just a couple of hours ago when it was pouring in parts of the metro.
Yeah.
I could hear the rain.
And that thunder was loud too.
Yeah, the thunder was loud too. We had some at the station as well earlier.
And those same storms are still impacting parts of the area, but it goes to show they're moving. It's not going to be an all-day constant downpour, just not that scenario, but a classic summer setup where, yes, we have isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms each and every day. So within our viewing area, of course, most of north, some of middle and northeast Georgia, there will at least be a little bit of rain around each and every day. But notice here the trend. Tomorrow, probably a little bit drier, back to scattered rain on our Friday, and we'll be watching into the weekend. Sunday, Monday could see a greater coverage of rain, more neighborhoods being impacted. You saw the sun shining at the airport sky cam there, dry inside the perimeter, downpours on the far southeast side. If you are spending the week, obviously Independence Day just yesterday on Lake St. Clair, Oconee, these storms are tracking in your general direction. Moving to the south and east, it'll be into Siloam by maybe the next 5 minutes or so. Eatonton proper 3:33 into the Sharon community just before 4. Storms a little weaker than earlier still, producing a lot of lightning, some breezy to gusty winds and torrential rain. If you're on the lakes, now's the time to seek safe shelter. Though rain cooled in Atlanta, we're back up to 84, briefly down in the upper 70s at the airport, 72 Athens. Look at Covington, 73. So that's the positive part of the downpours. If you're underneath one, it will cool back down. The chance of redevelopment, it's there through about sunset, maybe an isolated shower or storm. And like yesterday, rain 2 times at my place, once early in the afternoon, once early in the evening. Can't rule out a few downpours through about sunset and then trending drier overnight tonight, but it's certainly going to be feeling pretty muggy. Outside tomorrow morning, 73 inside the perimeter, but Douglasville 68, 69, Roswell 70, McDonough, Lawrenceville, Sugar Hill, and Beaufort in the upper 60s, 62 in Blairsville. So mountains, higher elevations, a little bit cooler tomorrow morning, kind of a pleasant start by comparison to the urban core of the city of Atlanta. An isolated shower possible before noon, but a decent morning commute. Just a heads up, could be a couple wet streets out there. I think most are dry though before noon tomorrow, and then timing this on out. We'll start our clock in the lunch hour. We're in the mid 80s, clouds starting to grow by that point, and notice showers and thunderstorms blossoming. They're developing once again as we reach the hottest point of the day, but fewer and farther between compared to today. So your rain chances drop a little bit, it appears, tomorrow. Still a few downpours out there, maybe fewer number of storms, but anything that does pop up will produce heavy rain and at least a brief period of thunder and lightning. 90 or so in Atlanta tomorrow, 89 Gainesville, Athens 90, Rome a hot spot 91, Noonan 90, and notice on the right hand side with moisture in the air, that humidity factored in, it will feel just a little bit hotter. So trying to get your kiddos out to the playground, maybe headed to the pool tomorrow. That risk of thunder, it is greatest afternoon. A heads up, keep your rain and lightning alerts turned on in the First Alert weather app. Rain chance gets a bit of a boost, it appears, Friday into the weekend, but especially late Sunday night into Monday. The good news, we may trend drier next Tuesday into Wednesday.
All right.